I feel like we kind of have to start with the biggest news of the week. The Blue Jays have new food and drinks.
No, I thought that was going,
That's where I'm going. You see those cups, man? There's a
dude.
little cup with a hat.
Yeah,
They're pretty
what?
cool. The Dodgers already have them. It's like a little shaker cup almost. But it's have you not
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
these, Nate?
Looked for this earlier, but I did not see a cup with a
Oh,
hat. No.
do they have? Maybe they don't have them on the
It's
post
not
here.
in the
Ah,
Twitter. I don't think it's in the. It's not on the Twitter
what are we
post, but I
doing
think.
then?
Well, then somebody show me this cup with a hat.
Connor, find it for the man.
I got you.
I
I
think it's
got
on
you.
Instagram, but
They also have ice cream floats now.
they do. They
Crush.
have cannolis.
Yeah, they have loaded mac and cheese with what I'm
Oh,
assuming is pulled
okay.
pork.
Maple bacon, hot maple bacon.
Actually that does
Hot
look kind of
maple
good.
and bacon hot dogs. What else we got here? Yeah, cannolis, stuffed Jamaican patties look pretty good.
Yeah, but that's for the
All
thing,
I'm
and
here
you.
for is these cups.
Yeah,
That's
I'm trying
all
to
I want.
trying to find it.
The Dodgers have the same ones. They're cool. They're neat. They're stupid, but it's
How
something.
do you drink out of that?
You take the hat off. There's like a hole.
Yeah, it's the Touch 'em all Joe Spritz.
They have that cup for so many different things
They
now
have it
too.
for like iced coffee and
Mhm.
stuff. Like,
So neat. I figured it's better to start with that than it was to start with the actual bigger news of the week.
they got no hit.
Uh-huh.
5 games into the season.
Uh-huh.
No,
Mm-hmm.
By somebody nobody's ever heard of.
by
I
legendary
didn't know his first name.
Ronel Blanco.
Bro's gonna be in AAA in like 2 weeks.
Well, not anymore.
He has, was it 6 career starts or 8 career
Eighth.
starts?
That was his
Eighth.
eighth. He's 30 years
Fantastic.
old.
Ronell?
Ronel.
Hey, good for you, kid. Um,
George Springer walks away from a perfect game.
yeah. The first batter of the game and the second last batter of the game were the only 2 walks he had all day. Great, phenomenal. I don't really care personally. I mean, you lose, you lose. I don't care if you get no hit. You get the guy throws a perfect game, or you fucking lose 22-21. A loss is a loss, and it is what it is.
Or 10-0.
Or 10-0. Doesn't matter. At
Which
the
they
end of the
also
day,
did in that game.
the end of the day didn't matter. You lost the game. It sucks. It's not a great look on the offense that we were already concerned about coming into the season. But it is what it is. They didn't have it. They got no hit by a man named Ronell. What the fuck are you gonna do, man?
Who
It
made the
happens.
team because he was happy. He had a kid the day of his final spring training scheduled start. Went out there and did it anyway. Made the team and got the Astros manager his first career win in a no-hitter.
Good for him. We kind of we didn't skip it.
No, we fully did.
Impact players of the week.
Is returning.
Are we doing that? We're doing that again?
Yeah, we got
All
to.
right. We got.
Didn't you say we were doing that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long week.
I mean, Brant, you literally asked us who do you think would be the most impactful player this week on our last episode.
You're right.
And I think one of us was right.
Who did we say?
I said George Springer.
Right. I said Vlad.
You said Vlad.
I said
Nate
JT.
Nate said
JT.
JT, who is the clear winner in this. So I guess
how are we doing this in order?
Nate's going
I'm
first.
taking the guy I picked.
Yeah, Nate's going first in this.
All right,
one.
we'll give you that one.
Yeah. So Nate, you're the first impact player of the season is who for you?
JT, baby. Said it last week. Let's go. He's got a bomb already. 4 ribbies, hitting 350.
You hit a bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tampa game. Yeah.
He's got 2 3-hit games
right.
in his last 3. Both of them have a walk. Guy's been an on-base machine.
He's only struck out 3 times.
He missed a grand slam by like 2 feet.
Yeah.
I love that his bomb, the pitch before he put 5 feet foul, also gone.
Hammered it. Yeah, that's an easy one. Good for you.
It's a very easy
which one of us is going second?
I feel like we're just going to go with the order on this.
Yeah, I'm sure you would like to go with
that,
that,
I mean, it doesn't make it any better because I have like
no
unearthly idea who I'm going to take. Which honestly, guy I'm going to take.
I have a guy.
The guy I'm going to take is going to lead us into a conversation that everybody's going to have. I'm taking Babe.
Okay, because that was not who I was going to take, so that's fine.
That's what I said. There's three obvious ones, and you could sneak in a fourth.
Now, Babe has played 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's got
2 games, 2
bombs,
tanks.
2 games, 2 tanks. One of them a game. Like,
Mm-hmm. I feel like we should have let me go first if you were picking Babe.
No, we'll go back.
We'll talk about Babe in a minute.
Yes.
I'm going Jose Barrios.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got 2 starts, and both of them he was dominating.
Yesterday,
not as much, but
I mean, but he battled. Like,
yeah,
he battled
and
yesterday.
he only gave up 1 run over 6 innings. First game he gave up 2.
Yeah, 2
over
he
6.
He didn't have his A stuff yesterday and battled through it, man.
He found it.
Dude, he didn't have a slurve, and he was still making it work.
Like, he is emerging as, I can't say the ace of the staff. Like, while Gosman is on his limit, he's the ace of the staff.
Mm-hmm. And he's shoving.
Yeah, I have so much confidence when he's on the mound. It's incredible what he's done over the past year and a bit. I think he earned it.
Yes.
Gross week.
But
I said there was a fourth. I think we should shout out Goss because that was a heck of a start.
Yeah.
Coming off 1 spring training start.
If he would have had more than 65 pitches in him, it would have been the best start of the week.
Yeah.
Because he was dominating.
Losses too, right?
Yeah, dominating.
He saved
got us back on track.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, phenomenal. Davis Schneider, as Connor mentioned, has 2 home runs in 2 games.
2 games.
Davis Schneider's not in the lineup tonight. Davis Schneider was our only offensive producer last night.
Justin Turner.
Well, Justin Turner
3 hits and a walk.
He had 3 hits and a walk.
Well, he didn't produce anything. he just got on base.
He produced.
Didn't he have 2 doubles?
He had
only run producer last night. Pardon me.
Fine.
Okay.
Well, if Bo didn't
was our offense.
If Bo didn't get thrown out in the first inning, like Justin Turner, but
he did. So,
but yeah.
At the end of the day, he was your offense yesterday.
Before we argue about David Schneider shit,
mm-hmm.
Can we just point out that home run that he hit yesterday, the farthest a ball has ever been hit on Josh Hader's slider?
Really?
423 feet. It's the
pretty good.
Farthest a ball has ever been hit off of Josh Hader.
To do that against Josh Hader is impressive, regardless.
With 2 outs.
Uh-huh. Huge. I do appreciate what Davis Schneider can do. I know Connor's against pulling Davis Schneider out of this lineup.
No. When I said I was mad, it wasn't really about Davis, but it's just I can still be mad about the Davis. It's just
it doesn't look good optically.
No, you have to be mad because I said let's fucking go Davis or something in the group chat last night, and you go in all caps, he's not even going to start tomorrow.
Because he would. And was I wrong?
No, I hate to say it. I don't think John Schneider's wrong either.
Neither do I.
Like it's not okay. I was probably. What did I really type in all caps?
You did.
Let me scroll up.
But you're not alone, Connor, and I understand it. And there's a lot of people worked up today about the fact that Davis Schneider's not in the lineup.
I didn't type in all caps. No.
Okay, you typed in all caps later then.
I'm defending myself here. You said young Davis, and then I said, quote, and he'll be benched tomorrow, LOL. And then I said, and then immediately after that, I'm like, they just need to start Davis at second and Cav at third tomorrow.
Which is fine.
That's all I said. And then Nate says, I love this response. And I'm fucking rich airing the shit out here. I'm going. And then I say, Nate, I'm not wrong. It's a righty tomorrow. So John will bench him on some goofy shit.
Which is the correct move.
Yes.
And then you say, I don't care. He just hit a bomb, enjoy life. And I say, I can't. It's this team.
Here's the thing with Davis Schneider. He has 2 homers this year. He has faced 2 lefties this year. His 2 games he's been in were against left-handed pitching.
Yeah.
He has been sheltered better than anyone else on this team.
Has he proven yet that he's more than a matchup guy?
Not really. And I took a look into his career numbers just to see the difference. He has, 8 homers? 9 homers? Let me see. What was that one?
10 now.
Yeah, I've got 8 on this thing.
Well, because 8
actually 1 this year.
2 this year.
Right. Sorry. So he's got 10 homers. He has 2 of those home runs are against righties in double the plate appearances. He's been great in segments, and he can put up power numbers with the best of them. But when he's not being sheltered, I don't know if Davis has it in him to play every day.
I don't think this team can afford to find out until
No.
he gets so hot you can't play it.
Yeah.
Can't bench him.
Now, like if he keeps doing this and like he's hitting a home run every day off lefties, you take the chance and you throw him up there against a righty and see, like they're doing it with Cav. Cav got hot, so they threw him up there against some lefties.
And he got an RBI
Also-
single and
he was
the last
hitting.
time he was in there against the lefty.
Also, isn't he also like 2 for 8? Doesn't he have 2 hits in those
Yeah,
games?
I'm
The
pretty
both
sure it's
bombs?
only 2 homers. I don't think he has anything else.
Yeah.
Like that's great. I'm
It's
taking that any day. But
Super
it's
cool moments. But we can't sit here and say that Davis Schneider should be playing every day because he's just hitting the shit out of the ball. He has 2 homers in the situations that he should be hitting well in. And he only has 2 hits in the situations where he's being sheltered into.
I more so agree with you guys. It was just like, God.
No,
damn.
I know.
Just,
And
just
it's
play
not,
with a little feel.
I'm not
Like,
directing it at you by any means. Like you're among that side, but there's a lot of people
no,
online right
Blue
now
Jays
that
Twitter
are
is nuts right now.
okay,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to do this now, but you brought up Blue Jays Twitter.
Mhm.
Guys, as many of our listeners and the 2 guys sitting here know, I am what people would deem a bandwagon hopper and a bandwagon jumper.
Yes.
Yes, we've had 5 interventions.
Yes.
And it didn't really hit me until Ronel Blanco made me see the light on some things. And it actually made me realize, while the team breaking my heart in what is it now, 3 straight years?
Yeah.
3 straight years didn't help the cause.
Mm.
It's the fucking fans that made me be like, I'm done with this team.
Yeah.
It's the like,
Yeah.
it's just like Jesus Christ.
There are
We're
people
no better.
waiting for this team to fail.
Like I love like all the people that I've interacted with, majority of them on Twitter, great people.
Mhm.
Like, but it's the motherfuckers that are just like you said, waiting for this team to fail, waiting for some shit to go wrong.
There's a thing.
That's Toronto sport fans now.
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna
honestly,
say
that's
the
all
same
it
thing.
is.
That it is. Like,
There's a large portion of Toronto fans, both I don't really follow basketball as much, but both baseball and hockey, where they want the team to be built how they want it, or it's not right. And you see it time and time again at like the deadline and when they make moves and when they don't make moves. People get pissed off when they don't sign guys that they want, and they kind of blind themselves from what's going on with the team in front of them. Last year we had, was it 89 wins?
89 wins.
No one was happy about it because they didn't hit the shit out of the ball. Yeah, we didn't do well in the playoffs, but we came into it just thinking we're going to lose anyways because all this team can do is pitch, which isn't a bad thing. Like you can go out and win World Series with
And they
just pitching.
pitched well in those playoff games.
Exactly.
I'd go out on a limb to say that no one was happy about it before the season.
No, for sure.
Nobody's happy with the offseason. Like everyone was pissed about the Varsho trade.
Yep.
People are still pissed about that shit.
You know what? Gabby Moreno is an amazing catcher, and I wish him the best. And I hope he has an amazing career. But Dalton Varsho is a very talented player and filled a huge need for this team. And I think he's going to take big strides this year with his power and his contact ability. And he is probably the best defensive outfielder in baseball.
Yeah. Also, he's a Toronto Blue Jay.
Yes.
We don't have to worry about what Gabby's doing anymore or what Lourdes is doing anymore. If you're a Blue Jays fan, just hope for the best for what you have here. Who gives a shit that you traded these guys for Dalton Varsho?
The amount of posts with the picture of like in 2021, the guys, all the Silver Slugger finalists, and it'd be like, this is what we had 2 years ago, and look what we have now. And it's like, come the fuck on, guys. Like, get
that trade
over
also
it.
means absolute, like the Lourdes side of that trade means absolutely nothing anymore. They had the chance to re-sign him this year and they didn't. Plain and simple. The trade had nothing to do with that.
Like,
it's ridiculous.
And again,
same with Teo. They could
you
have
got
traded for him at
Eric.
the deadline.
You got Eric Swanson.
They also could have signed him this offseason.
Yes.
I loved that 21 and 22 team. That 22 team wasn't winning anything.
No, they couldn't pitch.
They weren't built properly.
No, couldn't pitch, couldn't play defense.
No, like it. I don't know.
As much as you want to relive the past and what was, and at the end of the day, they never won shit when those guys were here either.
And also, can we just talk about why none of us really love the IKF signing? He's not been bad.
No.
He's 4 for 14.
Exactly.
Like,
and every day that he's in the lineup, somebody has something to say about it. And it's always, oh, why are we worrying about sunken costs? It's because he's been good.
He's
because
playing
he's hitting
above
the ball.
average defense.
Yes.
and he's batting, and he's 4 for 14.
He's been hitting the ball. Is he going to step up there and hit 25 homers? No, but he's hitting
doing
the ball.
what we brought him in to do.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, hand up, I wanted another bat. I wanted a guy that could play either second or third, so he's not in the lineup. But they obviously saw something they liked, because look at what the other guys on this market got, and they got him early. So they saw something. You know
there's
what?
something there.
How many times has this front office fucked up?
A few.
I give them a lot more wins than
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, like,
they picked Gossman over Ray.
yeah,
Huge win.
Boy.
Stripling trade, huge win.
Barrios
giving
trade.
up on. Thank you. I was about to say
Barrios trade.
Giving up on Martin
two
and
top
Semyon
prospects.
Woods Richardson, who were two of your best prospects at the time, to go out and get Barrios. I would say that is a huge win.
The only reason Austin Martin's in the bigs right now is because
Royce Lewis and their top prospect is hurt. So, I mean, I think you're right. They have a bunch of wins, and can you sit here and say Ross Atkins is the best GM in baseball? No.
No.
Can you also sit here and blame him for the fact that they couldn't hit last year? I don't know. Like, the fact that you took this team in 2022 that hit the shit out of everything, and you took away Teoscar Hernandez, who was a big power bat, and Lourdes, who had, 6 homers in 2022?
They're also two of the streakiest hitters ever.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's like, it's not like you took away the Barry Bonds of this team and tried to turn them into something different. Like, they took away 2 guys that are good hitters. One was a great power hitter. It shouldn't have fallen off a cliff the way that
we're acting like the fans are acting like we got rid of Bo or Vlad.
Or Bo and Vlad. It's like, if this whole team didn't lose their ability to hit the ball year to year, we're not having these conversations about what Ross Atkins is doing with his team, because going into last season, the offense felt really good. And this conversation wasn't being had 3 days into the season because it looked like the offense was doing it.
We are fucking 6 about time of recording, about to be 7 games into the season, and we're already woe is mean.
Yep.
By the time we were done April last year, we thought we were gangbusters.
With the offense that we had, that ended up being absolute nothing.
That happened was mid. Like
this, we got no hit in the 5th game of the season, and in that night, it all went to shit for the fan base. Everyone just decided we're done.
Yeah,
we're not winning. It's the same thing.
We have
no fucking clue what this team is going to be yet. Not a damn thing.
What wins in the playoffs?
Pitching,
and defense,
and homers.
That's and homers. But yes,
we have homers.
You run into the wrong pitcher on the wrong day where he's got that stuff. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's also another thing, Brent. You just mentioned that, like, we're getting homers.
We're getting the home runs. It's not like it's not happening. We have 2 9-run games, do we not?
Yes. And you're getting home runs you got 2 from Davis. Cav has hit 1.
Yeah. George has 2.
George has 2.
Vlad has
Vlad has a fucking missile.
Yeah.
Turner has 1.
Turner has 1. Like, you're getting it from everywhere. From everywhere. Like,
we're also 5 games in, and I've seen so many people turn on Kevin Kiermaier. It's ridiculous.
He's not been good.
It's 6 games.
6 games in. That's like,
who cares, man?
It's a terrible start for him.
Brandon Belt went 1 for 45 last year to start the year and ended up being our best hitter by OPS.
Yeah.
Like, who cares what happens in the first 6 games? If it looks like this in May, maybe be a little bit concerned.
But
6 games? Come on.
Thank God for Justin Turner, because if Justin Turner hasn't been hitting as well as he has, I don't know what this fan base would do.
He's going to have a cold week, and everyone's going to jump on him.
They're going to hate him, too.
They're
absolutely going to hate him, too. I'm glad he's gotten off the start he did, because it could have been ugly.
I just hate the stupid narratives. Like, we talked about it going into last year, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette's an amazing baseball player. He's never been a glove first player.
No.
But what he lacks in defense, he more than makes up for in offense.
Yeah.
Yes.
He made
a good defensive year I didn't even think he had a great defensive year. Like, he was just average. And no one said a word.
He fumbled 1 ground ball, and there were people saying that the Jays lost that game because of Bo. Bo makes that play, they have 1 out. The next guy's still hitting a tank. It's still 3-0.
I also heard the Trop just got new turf too, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's super strange. Like, grass is real slow and then hits the dirt and picks way up. I don't even remember that error, but
it was man. He kind of charged at it and just didn't get a good read on it. But even if he makes that play, they scored 1 run. Like Bo's defense is not the problem here. Like the throw he had to Vlad, that's a ball that 27 first basemen around the league scoop.
Yeah, bro. I want to shout out a member of the BOE clan, True RGM, who fucking posts Vlad's footwork photos every game. It's so bad,
man. It's bad. I've been on this for years. It's not good.
I think there was it the throw in, I think the ninth inning or something, where like it got by and Vlad like scooping it and he's just like what are you doing? Like,
there were 2 throws. Go ahead.
I literally watched Abner Uribe make a better play at first than I've ever seen.
He's the Brewers closer.
There were 2 throws from Ernie that he made that Vlad went into the splits on both of them, and I'm like, dude, what are we doing here?
The jump throw. Are you talking about the jump throw that should have been called safe, but it was out?
Yes.
Like, I'm okay with Vlad doing the split there.
On that one, but there was another one that was like a routine play from third, and he just like went into the splits to catch it at like hip height. I'm like, man, like it's ugly. And like that doesn't help Bo's case at all because he gets the error on that play when realistically that's Vlad's error.
Yeah.
But that's what the fans are going to look at is the fact that Bo threw the ball again and he has another error.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
It's the same thing. Sometimes. It's the same thing with Grant. Is 20? It's completely different example. 2021 Cav at third base. He could do no fucking right over there.
No.
And the fans are just like, why are you there? Stop being there.
That honestly turned so many people against Cavan. It's crazy.
That 2021 season did irreversible damage for the image of Kevin Bridges.
Yep.
He was out for half of it.
Yeah.
Like you still have people being like bench Biggio for Davis, and I'm just like, of all people,
I don't
already,
know, man.
I will say, Minute Maid Park, very tough left field. Probably one of the toughest in baseball.
Oh man, I felt so bad for Davis yesterday.
That play last night made okay. I don't know how you're supposed to play that, but that wasn't it.
Yeah, man.
He backed up to the wall and like tried to crawl around it.
He's just like, nah, no.
It is what it is.
Is there anything in like the Tampa series that like stuck out?
Nothing really stands out in the whole first week here. Oh, yes. You know what stand out?
Bassett and Kikuchi weren't great.
They're good.
You're okay.
Kikuchi didn't have his good stuff. He might have thrown like 15 strikes or 15 balls in the zone, but he still carved apart a bunch of guys. Apart from, I think it was 2 homers that he gave up.
Yeah.
Like he was real good outside of that.
Yeah.
I didn't have issues with that.
Pitching's been fine.
His changeup was nice when he did use it. He mixed it in a couple times and he got some dumb swings out of Jose Siri, I think it was. Or
I mean, it's Jose Harold.
It's either that or Harold Ramirez.
Either both do it. Both of them fucking terrible swings.
Yeah. He looked fine. I had no issues there for start of the year. The one thing that does stand out, Hennessy's
Cabrera.
First and foremost,
3 games.
Buck Martinez said
no 2.
It's now 2.
It's 2 now. Buck Martinez said Jose Caballero did nothing wrong on that play. It's a load of shit. Don't give me that.
I've heard everyone saying that. The only person I've heard on Cabrera's side was Kratz on FT.
Caballero's a shit heel. Like that's his job, is to piss you off.
Like, I don't think Cabrera should have reacted the way he did. Don't get me wrong. Like the 2-handed shot to the face probably wasn't the best play.
Brent, I've seen you play sports.
I know. I would have done the same thing.
Not trying to talk.
I'm not agreeing. I'm not saying I wouldn't have done it, but it probably wasn't the thing to do. But I also would have done what Caballero does because I have that same mindset. Like he was just going in there to be a prick.
All over him. Yeah, exactly.
It had, like, you can't say he did nothing wrong. He had no reason to go to the bag, let alone through the bag.
I was gonna say, and once you finally like connect with Hennessy's, back the fuck up.
He gets in his face and goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing, man?"
Hey, I'm walking here, type shit. Like, what are you doing?
It's just
like,
also, I'm a big fan of Hennessy's reaction to the whole thing when they interviewed him. They're like, "Oh, what did he say?" He goes, "Nothing." I was just pissed off.
Yeah, he gave him a
Shout out to
run.
that.
Like,
I appreciate that. At
but
least he's honest.
like he before it got reduced to 2.
Mm.
Same amount of games for throwing behind a guy, and we'll get into that later. Same amount of games throwing behind a guy.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
agree with
reliever.
that. That's kind of the thing, though. Like, you have to make it mean something. Like a position player, 1 or 2 games means something. A starter, you got to give him 6 or 7.
Yeah.
A bullpen guy, you kind of got to give him 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
I am surprised it
will
wasn't 2 to begin with, but
Yes.
3 and 2 are not that much of a difference.
Genesis will be back on Friday
Yeah,
against
but
the Yankees.
they figured he's gonna appeal it down to 2. If he appeals it, he can't go
plays.
down to 1. So
yeah, he appeal like even if you don't move that suspension, he appeals it, plays that night. You remove the appeal the next day if they're not going to change anything. You get 3 games off, which arguably he probably could have had a game or 2 off anyways. So realistically, you're missing
he pitched at 2 to 3 days, right? Like,
yeah,
he pitched
the
not
day
yesterday,
after.
but the day before. Yeah.
The no-hitter game.
Yeah,
like
yeah, and I mean
made
he
sense.
pitched the second, the game he got thrown out of.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not that many in the grand scheme of things. It looks bad. Like if you're looking at it like a hockey game where you get suspended 3 games, it's excessive. But for a reliever, 2 to 3 is essentially just a 1-game suspension. And at the end of the day, he probably earned a 1-game suspension for that one.
I do have a question for this.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a distinction and a difference between like this suspension throwing behind somebody, the sticky shit, and PEDs?
What do you mean?
PEDs is 60 games, but you're not on the roster. All the other ones you're on the roster.
Like
for those entire suspensions.
Yeah, like why can't you call up a guy for this?
No, I'm almost saying the other way around. Like if you get popped for PEDs, I think you should have to almost play a man down for that.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. And
I think you start getting into like health and safety issues at that point.
That's great. I think you're also into health and safety issues when you're taking steroids.
Sure, but that's just one guy, not the whole. You're not putting the whole team at risk at that point. Yeah, but on the off chance,
shit's like 10 games, isn't it?
I think. Yeah.
And you
stay on the roster for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. I think once in the off chance you have like 2 or 3 guys get popped for PEDs on one team, it's a rough look if you have 3, if you're running a 23-man roster. It's tough. But I don't know. I get it. I think I would have gone the other way with it.
Yeah.
Said like you should be able to call up a guy. Because then I think it gives you the opportunity to give people more of a suspension and make it mean something.
Yeah.
Because like you don't want to put a team out for fucking 7 games if
I just think it's weird there's no like actual distinction on it.
I wonder if that's in the rule book somewhere.
It obviously is.
I don't know. Nothing else in that race game, right?
No. Something that kind of did get lost in the shuffle before the season even started. We obviously needed to make room for Daniel Vogelbach. And Zulueta got DFA'd.
And claimed in 5 minutes.
Claimed in 2 seconds by the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't care, if I'm being honest.
I don't really either. It was just kind of like, oh.
It's weird asset management.
He's 26, man. He hasn't shown enough to even get to the bigs.
Wes Parsons is 30-something.
Yeah, Wes Parsons ain't look crazy bad.
No, but that says something. They obviously like Brandon Little and Wes Parsons and think they can contribute more than Zulueta.
Is his name Brandon? I thought it was Brian.
It's Brandon or Brendan or something like that.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know the guy's name. I think there's still more. I thought there was more upside to Zulueta than there was.
There clearly is, but he's not showing it.
There was supposed to be upside 3 years ago.
Well, he's been hurt.
He's what if Nate Pearson actually just never made the bigs?
True.
That's what he is.
True.
No, because Nate Pearson was legit like top 10 prospect in baseball, I think.
Same idea.
Zulueta has never been the top 100.
No, well, he's been ours.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just seemed like weird asset management for me. Like you stuck with this guy for so long just to let him go on waivers when you have Little and Parsons there, and you gave Parsons a spot on the team. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Didn't make a ton of sense to me. I think that's pretty much it from this week of baseball. Was there anything else that stood out to you guys in those 2 series?
I mean, we got to talk about one of the greatest calls in MLB history.
Was this last night?
He fell down. That game, base running. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Houston, what's up? You're 1-5. What's up? Like,
Bro, what's up with Jose Altuve?
yeah, him getting
Guys
hit with the
running
ball.
into baseballs.
Like,
I didn't see
Actually,
yesterday.
no. Something else stood out to me, and they talked about it on the broadcast last night.
Mhm.
Alejandro Kirk needs to figure it the fuck out
In what
because
sense?
he caught that pop up, the foul pop back to the screen, turned around, started walking back, and you watch Tucker just getting bigger and bigger, and then he just flips the ball up in the air to I don't know who was pitching at the time. Was Barrios still in?
was it the eighth? Was it the late in the game?
Yeah, it was late. Maybe it was Mesa
It must have been Mesa because
because they came and made a pitching change. Yeah,
last
yeah.
night was
So
Barrios, Garcia, Mesa, and Green. So
no, so it was Garcia then
it was
because
Garcia.
Mesa came in after. But he just flips the ball up in the air and
Didn't Tucker
and
tag?
Tucker just took off.
See, I didn't know what happened there because
I didn't either.
everyone was like Sportsnet with a disaster class broadcast. They didn't tell us how he got there, and then like they eventually
Yeah.
found it. Like,
But you look at Jose Altuve getting picked off third. He was trying to do the same thing and score.
yeah,
Kirk caught him, but like way late. Did you see how far down the line he was, man?
oh, he was.
Like he's just ready to flip that ball back to the pitcher, and Altuve's coming home and scoring.
Also, I thought you were just going to talk about his hitting, but that man. Ugh.
No, I wouldn't have noticed it, but they brought it up in the broadcast and made like note of those 2 points, and it's a good point. Like they clearly knew something going into this game because you don't just do that.
No.
Yeah. Also, ever since the Angels, was it Angels games last year where he dropped that infield or the pop up against Otani or against Mike Trout, I can never trust Alejandro Kirk in a pop up. After he dropped that one against the Angels.
But his defensive metrics.
Dog, this team needs Danny Jansen back so bad, man. So fucking bad.
So
like,
bad. He's not that far out though, is he?
No,
He's catching side sessions.
I think he'll probably be back by the home opener.
I think he stayed behind. I think they mentioned he's on track for like the second game of that home, like second game of the homestand or something.
That's good. So that's like next Tuesday.
Yeah. Alejandro Kirk has 2 hits and 18 at bats so far.
I mean, I think one of them was an two RBI single.
I think one of them was a fucking infield single.
No, one of them, it was weird. One of them was like a kind of it was slow up the middle, but then
he dove and
Lau got to it, so
yeah.
the second run couldn't score. But like,
yeah, that's an
Wasn't there
single.
one? Didn't he have one of the was it Blanco no hitter that should have been a single, but he got thrown out?
Yeah, because he's slow.
Because he's
slow,
so fat.
Yeah. Yeah. So no extra base hits, basically.
No.
2 hits, 18 at bats, 1 walk.
That he fell call was amazing though.
Honestly, I kept looking at that play just for the call, but the more I looked at it, I'm like, where Myers slipped, unless he was like tripping up for half of his run, he gets gunned out anyway.
Yeah.
Like, because by the time the ball gets like to IKF and Myers is like face first, he's maybe like this. He's still got a good
2/3 of the way, maybe
2/3. Like,
yeah.
But that shit was funny. Like, that makes no
I feel
sense.
like I missed yesterday's game, and I feel like I missed all sorts of interesting.
I
shit.
love that IKF didn't even tag him.
Yeah, he just got him off the base pass.
He was off the baseline.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
not great.
That's crazy.
Organizational news.
Yeah, there you go.
Yariel Rodriguez made his AAA debut.
Filthy.
I don't think he's going to be down there for long.
No, he is not. Like, especially
4 innings, no hits, no runs, 6 Ks, 1 walk.
Especially after Bowden Francis with 5 innings, he gave up 7.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We aren't going to talk about that one.
That's nasty. I don't think he has much to prove in AAA.
Yeah, the only I'm not gonna say concerning thing is his fastball averaged only 92.
Okay.
Like, he did max at 94.5, so
that's fine. We'll just say the radar gun's broken.
55 pitches were fine.
I don't know. Are they stretching him out to be a starter right now again, or
that's he's down there to start.
Do that.
So, okay. Because he played. This is his 3rd appearance with the Jays technically, because he had 2 spring training games.
Yes.
So this is his third, I think it was 2 or 3. So this is like his third or fourth pitching opportunity. So
Okay, I don't know what you guys think of this take, but I don't want to fuck him up.
I don't either.
Like,
I
thought you said I want to fuck him up. I'm like,
no, I
okay.
don't want to fuck him up.
Got it.
I'm
like, what
almost-
did
You're
Yariel
gonna go down to
Rodriguez
Buffalo
do
and
to
fight
you?
this man.
I'm almost thinking that I would rather wait until Alek Manoah is ready to come up and let him come up first and give him the 5 spot, give him a couple starts and see what happens. And then if he's good, bring Yariel up, put him in the pen this year, leave him in the pen. Oh,
It's an
have him
idea.
stretched out.
It's an idea.
And if Manoah fucks up, then you bring him in.
I don't hate the idea.
I mean, we're back on the Wes Parsons train of being like you can just swap Yariel for Wes and it's fine. No difference. Like
I think you could probably just swap Yariel for Wes anyways, but
you could probably do it now, if we're being honest, but
didn't Mitch White go 2 scoreless in his only appearance this year?
I think he went 2 or 3 innings. Like it was
I don't even know why do we have 2 long men? That's what I wanted to talk about. I don't think we wrote it down.
mean,
this bullpen is fucking terrible right now.
Dog. It was very like plain to me yesterday that oh my god. We got to the 9th inning and Chad Green was in and I'm like, Chad, you got to do this because I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who is
he
coming
also
in?
could not find the fucking broadside of a barn with his breaking stuff.
Man, like
your bullpen top end right now, especially with Cabrera suspended, consists of Chad Green and Jimmy Garcia
and Tim Mesa.
And I don't even love Tim Mesa right now.
Yeah, Tim, he didn't throw.
They are saying. I heard somebody say that Jordan could be back for this Yankee series.
Thank the Lord if he is, man. Like
it concerns me a little bit that losing 2 guys has made the bullpen this bad.
I mean,
yeah, but you lost your 2 highest leverage relievers.
I understand, but it's still only 2 guys. And coming into this, we were supposed to have this crazy.
We say Houston has a great bullpen.
Take out
if you take out
Abreu and Hader or Presley and Hader or
sure.
Like
who else has a good bullpen?
The Dodgers.
Take out Gratterall and Phillips.
Sure. At the end of the day, I'm just very
Giants take
underwhelmed with what we have.
Yeah, like if you take out a team's top 2 relievers,
you're gonna not look
your
great.
7th inning guy is closing.
The whole thing with this bullpen though was like they have so much depth and they're good from top to bottom. When you lose 2 guys, they're not good top to bottom.
Brant,
no one is though. Name a team
not
that
even
can
good
lose
at
2
the
guys.
top.
Brant, lose. Imagine you're Baltimore. Lose Felix Bautista and Cano. What the fuck are you then?
Still making the playoffs.
Lose
somehow.
Felix Bautista and Kimbrel right now.
They've been out Felix Bautista. They made it without.
Sorry,
him.
I meant Cano. Not Bautista.
No, they're ass, but they'd still find a way because they're ridiculous like that.
Yeah, but
the
Jays are finding a way to be 500 right now.
I didn't realize the cliff was that steep.
I don't think it is though. Like, if you bring these 2 guys back, that's your 9th, your 8th, and then Jimmy and Chad is your 7th, and honestly, it's probably Chad is your 8th, and Swanee kind of plays up and down that. Same with Jimmy.
You have Nate, who's looked good so far.
So was Mitch White.
Mitch White's looked good. Like
I got no complaints about Mitch White. And
Trevor Richards hasn't looked bad, I don't think.
Hasn't looked atrocious.
I don't know what his numbers are.
Like,
didn't love him.
The only one that's been bad is like maybe Hennessy's. Like Hennessy's hasn't been.
He wasn't even good when he pitched.
Yeah, he was.
Actually, he got the one run he gave up was on an error, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. The first time they put Justin Turner at third base. Oh my god, man,
that's been a rough experiment.
You know what, fans?
I missed that.
He's had 2 so far, 2 routine plays that he's missed by a good chunk.
Davis fans, if you want to blame somebody for Davis not playing, it's Justin Turner's ability to play third currently. Because if Justin Turner could play third, like there's so much more open-ended possibilities there.
Yeah. I don't think so. How does that open up for Davis?
I don't know, because you could fucking take George out of the lineup, put Kevin right, and fucking
you can move things around. But I don't think you're gonna. George has been hitting.
There's 2 hits of the home runs, I think.
Those are home. That's George hitting. He had 2 walks in that no hitter.
Yeah,
he's
pulling the ball.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted out of George.
He's looked better.
He's looked better. Like
it'll come around.
It'll come around. Yeah.
We are officially getting it. We have a date.
We have a date, which
for
is,
the City Connects.
I hate that they reveal them and the next day they play with them.
It's kind of cool.
Do we have more than 2 options for this?
How do you mean? The Grays
For
are gone,
colors.
right? Like,
No, they played in the Grays yesterday.
did they?
It's the Reds are gone.
Damn.
I'm fully convinced.
So we're getting reds.
We're probably getting Reds. Like black.
That's what I'm saying. It's either black or red.
Black or red. Like,
And I feel like
Yes.
we're going one color.
Not like a sleeve difference.
No, like I'm saying pants.
Ugh. I
red
fucking
pants.
hope not.
Brant, if they do what I jokingly said, like remember the Cuba WBC jerseys?
Yeah, no. No.
It's so fucking.
I don't want that at all.
Do you not
I can
think
live
that,
with
though?
Reds.
Do you not think that?
You're probably right. And you're probably right on
none
the
of
two
them-
options too, but I
None
still
of
want
them
to see
just have
Navy.
normal pants. Do
Brant,
they?
Brant, who's
They started with normal pants.
Hold up, side note. Who did
The
that?
cities?
Yeah, like back when the first round of City Connects were all normal pants. Like
No,
the
I
White
the
said
Sox.
Dodgers in the first
The
round and the
Dodgers were
White
in the
Sox?
first
Were the
round. They
Dodgers
had
in the first round?
Dodgers are
and
all
White
blue,
Sox.
White Sox are all black.
Yeah, but the
No,
last
I
year
thought they had white pants.
last
Sorry.
year the Dodgers went to white pants. They
Yeah.
switched the blue pants.
The Nationals Cherry Blossoms had the white pants. The
That was like
Padres
No,
were
were
white.
they not all gray?
It was cream. It
No,
was
they
like
were.
cream
I
pants.
swear they were white.
The Nationals last year
Either
were
way.
cream.
Texas is all one color.
What is Texas? Well, yeah, but
Seattle's
Texas is
all
the
one
cream.
color.
That makes sense.
Yep. I
No,
hope
Seattle
we
is
get
blue.
creams.
Yeah, Seattle's
no,
red.
no,
Can we just get creams?
Texas
No,
wasn't
Texas
all
has
cream.
black pants.
Texas
You're
has
right.
black pants.
Yeah, they
That's
didn't do all
worse.
cream. That is worse.
I
Way
feel like
worse.
if Texas flipped it into black jerseys, cream pants would have been fine.
Would have made sense.
No.
I think if
you're
they would have
going
went cream
you
on
gotta go all
cream.
cream.
Yeah, you gotta like Cardinals cream.
Just
But like you can't go cream
Cream
with
top
another
to
color.
bottom.
We got a hard spot for cream.
We
a
did.
lot of
Side note,
Pretty sure I said
cream
soft
too
spot.
much in this one.
softball.
No, you hard spot.
Yeah, you love some cream on your team. Who put this in here? Nate, you put your side note. Nate, you put your parlay in for the 8 thing and put it in chat.
Yeah, I did.
One of your H's hit. So
Who?
Joey Gallo.
Let's go.
Joey Gallo.
Let's go.
Joey Gallo.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, on FanDuel, we're probably just gonna start betting $1 on like 8 people to hit a home, like eight leg parlay. You can win millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Well, all you need is one 8-leg parlay to hit, and you could be set for like at least a decade.
A decade.
The bottom one was Santander too. That was cut off.
Did he hit?
No,
Have they started yet?
they're in the 5th.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. The cities, I still want to see Navy for the cities. It's probably not going to happen, but I want to see it.
I hope, but like,
You want to see what? Navy?
Navy.
They're not going to do it.
No,
I mean,
I don't think so either.
as long as they don't look as bad as the Philly one that has come out.
What was the Philly one?
It wasn't good. I remember
It
that
was-
leaked, but it wasn't
It was
good.
like it like gradient from like dark blue to light blue to yellow. Like, hold up, me.
Say what now?
Dark blue to
I'm explaining
light
this. I'm
blue
explaining this terribly, but
to
like,
yellow.
I kind of vaguely remember, but now you've thrown me off.
Oh, it's like it doesn't really transition to yellow. It was just dark blue to light blue, and then had yellow stripes on the
see, that's what I
sleeves.
meant. It was that's
It's not pretty.
I can.
I don't love those either. I don't know. But that's kind of the color scheme I wanted for the Jays, but not that design and not yellow.
Just put the image in the Twitter.
I don't
chat.
want. Yeah, I just Googled it. I don't want that like lettering.
No, that's what I mean. Not the design and not the yellow stripes, but the color
I
scheme
just-
of like the navy and the light blue.
I'm just out on that jersey. I think
Yeah, that's ugly.
I don't mind a
they
gradient,
could
it's
probably
just-
do a gradient like dark navy to like the new blue.
Yeah. I don't think we need to do gradient.
Wait,
we can
wait
just
a minute. Wait.
Stray so far away from gradient.
I just realized something. Have we played in the new blue yet? Is the new blue the
That's
one
probably
that's
gonna be the home
gone
opener.
instead of the
No,
red?
they wore them once. I think.
It'll probably be the home opener if they
It
have it.
wasn't. It wasn't the. I'm trying to think. Did they play in that fucking?
The new blue is like the most popular jersey. I think they'd be
It
dumb
is,
to
and
do
they're
that.
not going to get rid of it.
We
but-
could play. Honestly, you know how sick it'd be if we brought back the full powder blues.
Like the. What do you mean?
They should just do that with the new blues.
Like they had blue pants when they wore the powder blues, bro.
Don't we have blue pants now?
No.
No, I mean, no.
Am I losing it?
Oh,
We have blue
do.
pants, bro.
The new blue, Nate. We do. The new blue is all is blue pants.
Just go
Am I
look up
losing it?
Cavs Homer. He's wearing new blue pants.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, I'll just tap out on this conversation then.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
You broke me for a second there. I'm like, we have the blues.
Just give me a cream Jays jersey.
I don't. Cream makes sense if you had cream when you came up, but like the Jays have never been cream.
We need cream.
We got enough cream.
Oh God, I just looked up an image of the promotional
Mhm.
for the new blue.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 players.
Randall Gritchick.
That was the one that I was just like, oh boy, that's.
I vividly remember Randall Gritchick being the guy.
It was Bo, Cav, and Vlad, and Randall Gritchick. Oh man,
Crazy.
Who of these things are not like the others?
Cavan. The rest of them have 20 homer seasons with the Blue Jays.
God damn it.
I think that's it from the Jays, right?
I think so because it's just
Connor,
yes.
run me through this year. Your team stinks this year.
The Chicago, you mean the Jays? Yes, they do.
Your other team stinks this year.
The Rangers, no, they don't.
No, your other team stinks.
The Nationals, they
no,
don't.
your other team.
The Pirates.
No, your other team.
The Phillies.
The White Sox stink.
Hey, they're not last place in the league
yet.
Can we talk about what we were talking about like right before we started recording for half a second?
Yes.
Garrett Crochet?
No.
I mean, but
Jim Crochet?
He's dealing.
No.
Okay.
The other starting pitcher that Connor's very mad that they signed, who had a 3.7 last
Clevenger,
year.
because he's
it's
a douche
not
canoe.
Because he was bad, Nate.
Yeah, it's because he
What's
sucks
the
as a human
point?
being. It
Are you
doesn't
trying-
really.
are you trying to win
their
this, or
team
you're trying to lose?
stinks. It doesn't make sense to sign noted scumbag Mike Clevenger when you're already trying to lose.
Honestly, it does, in my opinion, because if he does that again this year, I think you can trade him at the deadline.
Okay.
They could have done that last year and nobody wanted him.
It's true. Because he sucks as
Like-
a person.
So yes, our new segment is I originally dubbed it Sox versus A's watch because we assume that those are going to be the worst 2 teams in the league, which not a wrong assumption, but as it sits, there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 teams worse than the White Sox.
You also
Actually,
haven't played baseball games.
I was going to say, they only played 5
They
games.
played 5 games.
I've gone on like 3 times trying to parlay A's loss and White Sox loss.
And you can't do it.
No, because the
They
White
keep
Sox
getting
just
canceled.
don't play.
So yes, the White Sox are 1-4. There are 5 teams worse than them right now.
They have less games played than the A's have losses.
Yes, the Rockies and the Astros are 1-5. The A's are 1-6. The Mets are 0-4.
Connor, if I told you before the season that 5 games in, you'd have a better record than the Astros, you'd probably be pretty ecstatic about that.
I know, man. It'd be great.
Unfortunately, it's just because the Astros also fucking stink.
And shout out to a team that I didn't realize was 0-7 until today. The Miami Marlins.
I did see that.
They're
That's
0-7.
Tough, man. It's because they got rid of Kim Ng.
Yeah.
Should have just given her control. The Pirates are gross.
The Tigers are gross.
The Tigers are gross.
They played 4 games. The Tigers have played 4 games. They're 4-0. Don't do this.
The Tigers are they're 5-0, are they not?
No, they're 4.
They're still
Are you sure of
gross.
all these numbers because you didn't even have the A's losses correct.
Because I was not fully updating it all the time.
I feel like the Tigers are 17-0.
No, they've played 4 games.
No, they're 4-0.
Because the Mets.
Mm.
Because they're the teams playing the Mets. A team that's been good, and I don't like it. Actually, scratch that. One player, he's been really good. The rest of them have been okay. The New York Yankees,
Yeah.
6-1. Like, oh boy, Juan Soto has been like.
Let's not pretend the Yankees are something. Like
Juan Soto
if
is
Garrett
something.
Cole comes back, yeah, that's great.
Like,
They're not going to make
pitching
this.
rotation can lose them this entire season before Cole comes back.
Yeah. They got shelled by the Yankees. Or by the Diamondbacks, sorry. Shelled.
I think they won today.
Did they win today? It went to
They
extras.
did win today.
Yeah, they won today. It was like 6-4, I think.
They gave up, what's that? 12 runs in 2 games against the Diamondbacks. They just happened to had other problems today. I'm not too overly concerned about the Yankees yet. We'll see how they match up against us, but
yes.
What do they open the season? They open the season against the Astros, who are very clearly struggling.
Yeah. Oh man, like what happened with them?
I don't know. I don't know.
And then you got the Dodgers at 6-2. You got the Red Sox at 5-2. Granted, they've been playing the A's past few games. But like, yeah, Braves lost to the fucking White Sox. So
makes no sense. There's some brutal injuries around the league so far.
Dude, they have just been hitting it fast and loose with the injuries. Like
Justin Steele's a tough one.
Opening day.
That didn't look good.
No.
Yeah, it was a hammy opening day.
I think that's a real shot to their playoff push.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out for at least the month of April.
Imanaga looked gross in his first start.
Imanaga Steele back-to-back would have been sick.
And he's a dog because he was wearing no sleeves in the same game the same day, same city that Yohan Moncada needed to wear a full
We are not disrespecting
no. Everything.
We are not disrespecting the shiesty platinum glover Yohan Moncada.
This guy's got a Canada Goose coat on.
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna use this to take a shot at Yohan Moncada.
I'm gonna take a shot at anyone that wears a hoodie under their baseball uniform. Yes. Any day of the week.
It's a look, dude.
Name me another player that's done it.
Mookie Betts.
Name me a player that hasn't won an MVP that's done it.
I don't
Michael
remember Mookie
Harris
Betts doing that.
I can look this up.
No,
Mookie Betts has done it. I'm not fucking insane. I'm not insane here. But
Mookie
either way,
Betts, guys have done it with like the little
balaclava things.
Yeah, I don't think they've actually worn a hoodie. Like he was wearing his full-on team hoodie. Like they'll wear like the light shit or whatever, I guess. You're right, because I have seen other guys do it, but he was wearing his full-on, like his hoodies probably heavier than the one Brandt's wearing.
That's wild.
It was not a good weather day.
No. Josh Young kind of stinks if you're the Rangers, but on the other hand, I think they can afford it.
He's out 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But like,
they just called up their number 5 prospect too, I believe. So
also, somebody got a hold of Adolis Garcia in the offseason.
Stop it! We are not doing this.
We might be doing this.
El Bombi will not be slandered on this podcast.
I'm not slandering him. If you take whatever you want to take.
Coming off is some cross the ball talk here, buddy. That's what we're doing.
He's a large lad.
Like, can you confirm or deny that Barry Bonds and Adolis Garcia like lived together this offseason?
I wouldn't be surprised
Barry
if they
was with
did.
Noelvi. He was with Noelvi Marte.
No shot. Because Barry never actually got caught.
Dude.
This is true.
Everyone,
I don't know, man.
Dude, he used to have a neck. He doesn't have a neck anymore.
He's a circle on top of another circle.
Forget the how he looks. I love how he got hit in I think it was the hands, and then he got really mad, and everybody's like, "See,
roid rage, yeah,
makes him angry," and it's like, no.
Well, confirmation bias, of course, but we can take that out of it and just look at pictures year by year.
Yeah, I just have to look at him, bro.
He's very large.
We're not gonna slander.
That's not naturally large.
Slander the man who
that's like saying The Rock probably isn't on steroids.
I mean, he's not. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a load of shit. John Cena.
Just look at him. Like it is Barry Bonds. Look at Barry Bonds in Pittsburgh to San Francisco. Look at Adolis Garcia from St. Louis to now.
Yeah. Look at him last year to this year, dude.
But like St. Louis, he was tiny.
Yeah. Same transformation, but like it's a lot of muscle on him.
He's put on 30 pounds of muscle this year.
Yeah.
That's
not natural.
Has he got tested yet? Do we know?
Probably not. After those pictures came out, he probably did get tested.
Yeah, nothing's come out. So,
but he's got to be smart enough to
Pics
hard
and
work
posts that come out.
Hard work, dedication, and Cuban genetics.
And very good at dodging tests.
And Cuban
No,
genetics.
like, dude, have you guys not seen the documentary? I forget who it was, talking about Braun and like the shit they had him on, and he was just fucking way overdoing it.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he was abusing it, and that's the only reason he got caught. But he was like, take this before the game. It'll be out of your system by the end of the game. You're gonna put on so much muscle, and by the time they piss test you, it won't be in your system. And it worked until he started taking it in the 6th inning.
Dumbass.
Loser.
Yeah. We kind of glazed. We didn't. Did we even talk about the Mets and?
No, we
Brewers
also
yet?
haven't talked about Royce Lewis.
Yeah,
I guess
you-
I did briefly.
We've mentioned
Never mind.
Royce
Bring him
Lewis.
up,
I didn't
but
think we
it's
needed
just
to
like-
say
That
it again.
sucks. That sucks.
It's Royce Lewis, man. Like, if he could stay healthy, he'd be a top 15 hitter, top
The
10
fact
hitter.
that the Minnesota Twins have two guys that you can genuinely say that about.
The exact same guy.
It's fucking sad.
Crazy.
Like,
That is a huge shot to the Twins, though. Like
he's their
a month at
trainer.
least, if not more. Like I don't think they're good enough to withstand that.
The Twins front office was crazy to think that Royce Lewis would stay healthy for 162, though. Like, the fact that he didn't build around that, it's kind of on you. When you have Buxton and Royce Lewis, like, you got to be a little deeper.
I mean, they're also pushing their cards here. Buxton's playing center field a lot more now.
Yeah.
This year.
He almost got ran over by a wiener.
I did see.
That would have been hilarious. Actually, it was a bratwurst. Give it
was a
some
bratwurst.
respect.
Yeah, he almost got
Sorry.
bratwursted.
Imagine you fucking missed time because you got obliterated by a bratwurst.
Because you got hit by the Ray Lewis of bratwurst.
Jesus.
What's worse, doing that or stepping on a bat that's laying on the ground in the dugout?
and getting hurt like the Dickens.
I don't know. I think getting obliterated by the bratwurst.
Or falling down the steps.
Falling down the stairs and missing an entire season. Didn't Wuchesturis did that for us? Caesar or Meiser?
Meiser.
Wow. Wait, can we just like stop with Blue Jays and stairs? Because
Mhm.
didn't Alec Manoah and Robbie Ray both miss time because they
Robbie
fell down
Ray
some
missed the
stairs?
start of the season because he fell down the stairs on his elbow.
Like,
I forget what Manoah did on the stairs, but he also,
yeah,
we got to get some escalators or something.
ramps, just ramps in and out of the dugout. Like,
it's not great.
why has no teams actually ever done that?
No,
I don't know. This is kind of on the Twins.
Do you want to rock down a ramp on cleats?
Oh, that would be not good. Escalators, bro. That's what I'm saying. Elevators. Just put the fucking thing at ground level. What are we
I
doing?
was gonna say, just take it back to Little League, put it at ground level.
Stupid. Yeah, I blame the Twins. They had to be more prepared for this.
Yeah. Well, either way, they're still gonna probably cruise to that division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they will.
Dude, the Tigers are gross.
The Royals are gross.
The Tigers are gross.
The Royals are gross.
The Royals are gross. The Guards look good.
Bobby Witt is gross. Like, side note, I'm happy I got him in fantasy. Fucking.
I don't know if the Twins were going to cruise to that division at any point.
I don't think so.
Without Royce Lewis, I think this is definitely a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Who's their best hitter?
Buxton
Still. But Buxton's not really
Buxton
Buxton
scare you anymore?
Not really. I'm trying to think of
Buxton,
Eddie.
Eddie Julian.
Yeah, but Eddie's a leadoff hitter. Like, he's not.
Jeffers, Kirilloff.
Jeffers was good against us. Kirilloff has been good.
The fact that I got that far without saying Carlos Correa is kind of sad.
That
he's fallen off.
Who's the big left-handed left fielder?
Kirilloff?
No, he plays right, does he not? No, that's Kepler.
Does Kepler?
Okay, was it the first baseman?
Larnick.
Waldrop or something?
Wallner.
Sure.
They're not intimidating to me. I think I don't know. It's gonna be a race in that Central. First to 81 wins.
Pretty much.
No, that's the NL Central.
So I think it's the same thing.
Dude, no, I think I was watching Baseball is Dead. I think last episode they said that all 5 NL Central teams are now projected within 78 and 81 wins.
Jesus Christ. That's wild. Are we Team McNeil or Team Hoskins?
Fucking Hoskins, what?
Jeff McNeil can go fuck himself, and like he's such a loser.
Jeff McNeil, like what this might make a little bit of sense, like no sense when I say this, but he's the Garrett Cole of infielders for me.
He's just a rat.
Like when he talks, he looks like he'd say "for Pete's sake."
I could see it.
Like,
He's got
Bro,
that face.
Hoskins was on the bag.
Well,
it was a late slide.
Yeah.
But it was on the bag.
Yeah. I think
Honestly,
it was a greasy slide, but it was legal.
Yeah.
it's a legal greasy slide.
I wish Jeff McNeil played 10 years ago.
He would have got obliterated.
Spikes up, take you out a knee.
He would have been.
So you wish he was like Wilmer Flores? And Chase Utley?
Sure.
Ruben Tejada.
Ruben Tejada. Not Wilmer Flores.
No. Wilmer Flores got blown up too, but I don't think it was Chase Utley.
Yeah, Chase Utley was Tejada.
Yeah.
Like,
it would both Mets.
I'd take the out to blow him up.
Bunch of Mets getting obliterated. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The throwing at his head to me is a little ridiculous.
Also, after he's torched you for 4 runs and 3 hits in that game.
Yeah.
The timing of it.
Do it the first at bat if you want to send a message.
Yes.
Don't throw it at a guy's head. Hit him in the back. Hit him in the ass.
Also,
whatever.
At least
you don't throw it at a guy's head. But don't do it at the end of the game.
No, soft.
It's baby shit. It's the same as fucking who was Texas guy that did the Bautista?
Matt Bush, wasn't it?
Yeah. Baby shit.
Criminal Matt Bush.
Baby shit. Do it at the start.
World Series champion Matt Bush.
World Series champion, noted convict Matt Bush. Soft as shit. Yeah, I don't like it. But I mean, at least they have another series. I think they would have to, right? They're home and homes. So I mean, you get it. But yeah, no, do it in the first inning if you're gonna do it. Don't be soft. Yeah. What do we have on Mookie Betts here? I haven't clicked that link.
I'm just the fact that he's Jesus.
He's
to start
Jesus.
The season. Like
he's good on short.
Yeah, he's been like he's had his couple moments, but like it's been really good. As it sits, he currently leads the MLB in hits, runs, RBI, walks, slugging, and OPS.
You know who we don't have on this list? Speaking of guys that are Jesus, Mike Trout is so back.
He is so back.
God. See,
he's gonna have 40 homers, 40 RBIs this year.
Didn't I take him for MVP?
You did.
He's a dog.
He's going 40-40. 40 homers, 40 RBIs.
Dude, the bomb he hit, was it yesterday? It was like 470 in Miami. God.
Yeah, it was a tank.
He is a fucking dog. That was a nuke.
I wish that he could go on a team that wasn't dog shit.
The Blue Jays.
Don't even have to be the Blue Jays. Be the fucking Yankees for all I care. Just get that guy somewhere where he's not the only one on.
Dude, what do you mean? There's a team. There's a team that's like 2 hours away from him. That he
go down the road.
Did you see his comments? Did you see his comments?
No.
Somebody sent me a TikTok, and then they were interviewing him, and like basically, oh, you were considered the best player in the league for X amount of years, like stretch. Like, what does that mean to you? What do you like? How does it feel that you've like fallen off? Basically, is kind of what they were saying. And he's like, you know what? It was pretty cool being number one and like being at the top of all those lists and whatnot. But I don't remember the exact quote, but he ended it with like, I'm still that guy, basically, is what he said.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
still
that motherfucker. Like,
I'm still me. Like,
yeah,
get out of here with that shit.
There's 2 people in MLB that I feel the most sympathy for. That is Mike Trout and Ron Washington. Like, that team is so unserious, and I know Ron Washington did this, but a top 2 of Aaron Hicks and Anthony Rendon in your opening day roster. Oh my God, what are we doing?
It's bad.
Like, Mr. Steroids himself has 29 home runs since Anthony Rendon got his last hit.
Are you talking about Tatis or?
No, we're talking about Adolis.
Yeah.
El Bombi.
Yeah.
Wait, Rendon still doesn't have a hit?
I don't think so.
No way. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying. Adolis has 29 bombs since Rendon got his last hit.
There's like, you always got to feel bad for Mike Trout. He doesn't have a hit yet. That's bad.
He's over 19.
You always feel bad for him, but like, it's his own doing. He didn't want the trade out. He signed this stupid deal.
I kind of see his side of it though, right? Like, I
don't
do
on the
for
trade.
a little bit.
Him signing the
I do
deal
a little bit. He signed the deal. You
deal.
want to live up to it because you haven't.
Sure. for the first few years. Now, get the fuck out of
No,
there,
I
man.
think I think this offseason will be different. Like you heard him say he wanted to be there
Mm,
and he wanted to win with them.
mm.
And then
You're not gonna.
but no, then he pleaded for them to make moves and
Mhm.
sign guys. And they got Aaron Hicks.
They told you they weren't going to, man.
Their biggest signing was Ron Washington, and I love Wash, but like, fuck.
Like, you're just not accepting reality at that point. If you're Mike Trout and you're still sitting there thinking that they're going to do something in this team, they haven't done it. Like, just move on. I feel
Also,
less and less bad for him as he sits there and rots away.
quick shout out to another absolute dog, my NL MVP pick, who
Bryce
went
Harper?
into yesterday's game hitless
Woo!
and just said, fuck it, let's hit 3 bombs.
3 bombs, including a grand slam.
He also did a cartwheel into the fucking camera well. He missed the
Yeah,
game
well,
too, though. So like,
That clip was great, man. I'm glad he's okay, but
good for the passion behind the man to do that in game 3. Good for
like,
you, dude.
especially with the fact that the ball hit the netting.
Yeah,
yeah, it's the fact that it's the fact in the videos he goes over and then you just see the ball just land damn near back on the grass.
It's not great. It's all right.
Like,
Hey, 3 homers is good though. We'll take that.
Wait, why am I just seeing this?
Hmm?
Bases loaded. This is in the D-backs and Yankees game.
Hmm?
Bases loaded, down 1, bottom of the 11th, and the D-backs had to send up middle reliever Scott McGuff to take the final
Scruff
at-bat.
McGruff?
Scruff McGruff had to take the at-bat.
What?
Because they did a bunch of moves and I think Ketel Marte was DHing and they needed to go in to play short.
Yeah,
but
but did you not have anyone on your bench?
No, because I think they brought in like everybody.
Everyone?
Like,
So Scruff McGruff was the guy and he didn't get it done?
yeah.
It's a shame.
Can we also touch on the other dog shit franchise in Major League Baseball?
The Colorado Rockies?
The Mariners?
No, the A's.
Didn't we already do that? Oh,
Yeah.
no, we
We
didn't.
did in the group chat, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Estier Ruiz
and Brent Rooker.
and Brent Rooker.
Estier Ruiz, who was hitting over 400.
He had over
believe,
1,200 OPS.
1.12.
1.2 OPS.
Wearing what was the wristband?
Last bar or something.
Last dive bar.
Last dive bar.
The last dive bar.
Which apparently is like, I don't know, I guess a bunch of Major League teams have like these organizations affiliated with the team kind of. But since the A's have been such a dog shit, piece of shit run franchise, they have basically denounced ownership and are like fully against them.
Yeah,
And my guy was wearing a last dive bar wristband. And
it's not even
there is speculation that is why he got sent to AAA.
Also, it's not even like I wouldn't have known it if nobody pointed it out to me. Like, it's so like inconsequentially, like it's not like it's the entire. It's not like a Junel Escobar with the eye black or the shit. Like,
no one's gonna notice that they're wearing. It literally looks like those Live Strong bracelets, man.
Yeah, like that's what I thought it was.
You sent a picture of it. I didn't even see it.
I'll send you the tweet that they made, but
like that's not even like the worst part. Like,
aren't they like fully anti-ownership though? Like they're like a very much sell the team group.
They are now though, but originally, like, I was listening to Baseball's Dead earlier, and they were someone that like worked closely with the team with doing like community stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
For
but
like
now they've denounced ownership because fucking what's his name is such a shithead.
Yeah, yeah, and Brent Rooker. Literally, I think Brent Rooker played his like first game today. Like,
that's fucked, man.
Which is ridiculous. Your all-star from last year literally has played,
and the guy that actually seemed to have turned it around a little bit, Estier Ruiz, who you want on this fucking team,
that who like led what didn't he was he second in the league in stolen bases last year behind Ronald Acuna?
Yeah, and he missed like 40 games.
These are like honestly your 2 of your 3 biggest pieces, maybe 2 of your 4.
Yeah, Miller, Geloff, Rooker, and Ruiz.
I don't even know if Miller is anymore. He's in the pen.
Well, I
was saying
pumping.
Soderstrom or who's their catcher?
Langoliers.
Yeah, sorry. Bangaliers.
Like,
can we buy these bracelets?
Can we? Like,
I'd wear one.
I used to be big into like the bracelet stuff. I'll do it again.
Accessories, I don't see them. Like they have pins, hats, iron-on patches, stickers, posters, keychains, Christmas ornaments, laughs, dive bar gift cards, and blankets. I don't see wristbands.
Tweet at them and ask.
Clothing?
$7.
Where?
Literally, just look up Last Dive Bar, and you can.
I'm on their website, bro.
Frank, that's the
wristband.
first thing that fucking popped up on the website for $7.
Worth it. $7 each. Worth it.
Yep.
Definitely US.
Order free.
Yeah,
Order free.
Yeah,
What
which
color?
colors though?
We're gonna pay more in shipping.
What colors?
The options.
There's black.
Everything.
There's black, Kelly green.
Oh, Nate, there's blue with yellow writing, bro. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blue and gold.
Yeah.
Blue and gold. Yeah, we'll take it.
I'm in. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, live the Last Dive Bar. It's proud to play. We're proud to support from the Flight Deck Podcast.
I want to see what this. Oh, it's Canadian.
It's 7 Canadian.
Yeah.
Yo.
Where are they shipping these from?
Why are we doing this on the podcast?
This is way better.
because it's important. We're talking about the A's, and the Last Dive Bar is clearly better than the A's.
We support the people that don't support the A's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we could
Is
probably.
there anything else?
Baseball's back, boys.
Baseball is
We're
back.
here.
It's a good time to be
So
alive.
nice.
Yes, off day tomorrow. We clearly don't know what happens in the Astros final game. All we know is Kevin Bishop
Also,
will be taking
Incredible that Cav went 3 for 5 with 2 homers and a double. That's insane.
one in the upper deck. Yeah.
Question here, fellas. I was watching MLB Network the other day, and I don't know if they normally do this, but they're doing like the red zone type thing where they got like 3 or 4 games on at once.
Okay.
I don't know if they were doing it just one time, but it was
weird. They've done
it was sweet.
They've done it.
It was the Jays game, and like that was the channel my TV flipped onto, so I didn't watch. I flipped over.
Yeah,
watched the Jays game, but
the Dontrell Willis clip of him talking through the no hitter.
like
there's a clip of that going around. Like,
no, it was last night's game.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I know they've done it before for some stuff, but I don't know if they do.
But I've seen it. They were like flipping. They had like 3 on the screen, then they make one bigger that when like stuff was going on, and it was kind of cool.
Hey, did you have Michael Garcia hitting a home run?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That was not on the bingo card.
No, not at all. Okay.
We're done?
I'm trying to find if there's like anything else to talk
No,
about.
I don't think
we're
so.
good.
Nothing important enough to talk about now.
Yeah. But we'll be back after Kevin Biggio goes off and is named our next Impact Player of the Week.
Yeah.
Because
unanimously.
Him against Christian Javier.
What unanimous?
Unanimously. Nate's coming around. We will see you next week. Everything's linked in the description below.
Nate, the only man in Toronto with a Justin Turner jersey already.
Fantastic. Cheers.
Cheers.